that they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. You got tight. You got tight. You got him. Slam, slam.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. To the right and complete to Galladay. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. Anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Butler over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here.
Get me talking to
what I mean
Murph.
by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He said, what up, Murph?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Fuck out of here.
And this will be incomplete.
Mills is a Cowgirls fan.
On the football there, and it's 2nd down. So can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways.
Yeah,
well
Giants
hold on
gonna
to the ball.
smack up on him. My nigga Saquon gonna rush for like 300 yards.
Chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I think 1 o'clock too.
From the gun on third
Or 4 o'clock, no, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yo, Boogie's trash. It's like, nah. Nah, he doesn't understand it. All right, bro. Yo, he doesn't understand the game. That's what it is. It changed on him. Yo, I'm telling you, he should have stayed with a big player. He would have been killing, bro. Facts, bro. Yo, we would have been killing.
58 to Mike, 58. 50.
Yeah, you're bugging.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He fucked up. He probably pushed stuff up that he should have never pushed up.
Linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a
Same thing.
hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, I fucked that up.
Intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington.
Damn. I fucked that up.
He was
Thought I had him.
target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
I could tell, bro. It's gonna be one of them weird years.
Here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by
Niggas be looking for the wheel routes, bro. Niggas is garbage.
Reaches the 27.
Niggas is so garbage. Like that, no one runs that route that much in the NFL. Like, come on. Niggas always exploit that shit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. I can watch the Eagles on my phone.
A couple. Here's
It's lit.
2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Where'd he go?
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime?
You
Adjustments,
trash.
right? Figure out what they are.
You
Figure out
trash,
what it is
Murph.
they really want to accomplish.
Bum.
And who to
Use
run
a
behind.
bum.
Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Talking shit on
Here's
my
2nd and goal,
stream.
operating from the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Let's go, D.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard
Out here with the fucking Lions. About to get it crazy.
Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
defense, let's go. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Clams, boy. Telling you. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike Daniels.
I know what I'm doing.
Second sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th.
My defense is going to be raw, so they better pray I don't get better players.
Points, but that's now
I can't trade because I don't even got no nice players. All these niggas suck, bro.
Not at all, Brandon.
I got like 2 good players on my team. The corner and a fat defensive lineman. Like the fuck?
That says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere.
Lions are
Gotta
poop.
be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
That's why I hate this league, though. This league is one of those corny leagues where all the people who are nice get the nice teams, and the rookies or the people who join the league late get all the bummy teams. Like, nigga, that makes your league trash. But that's why I'm gonna have to eat.
That mythological thing that we do.
That's how you make your name in leagues like that.
Balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
They be like, oh shit, this nigga's killing with the Lions? Like, Mills won the Super Bowl with the Browns.
Maybe a good spot to
The
take a
fucking
shot.
Browns,
Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. After the run, now Stafford gonna throw. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. Already his 2nd touchdown here.
Yo, he not fucking with me.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Nigga hit him with the same, like, different plays, but the same post corner. Killed him.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So
let's go!
The football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on... And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, Philly! About to watch that shit right now. Let's go, Philly. Carson Wentz in the building. Yo!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Hey, ready? Get away, come on, lady! 58, come on, Omaha, ready, move! Hey, high 7, hurry up,
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And James has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, watch the slant. Monday. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Johnson, the intended target.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Yo, promotion, pump.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
22. Hey, wahoo.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. I got 86. Speed, boy. He's crazy. He's checking.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, my alpha.
Now Stafford. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the 2nd level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 52 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yo, dude's going to learn the hard way in this league. I ain't going to be no pushover with the Lions. They're going to be like, yo, how is this guy that good with the Lions? I'm up 37-3, bro. killing him.
Bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24.
Big smokehouse. I'm gonna be nice, bro. I just know how to play. That's all it is. The team could suck, but when you know how to play, the talent's gonna show. Team is trash, but I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mike Daniels getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this
Fucking Eagles
offensive
got
line.
scored on by Vernon Davis.
Like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yeah, these niggas suck. The Cardinals are terrible.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray gonna throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
44-3, bro.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get
go, Philly.
Before he's brought down.
Fucking go, Carson. Let's get crazy. Deshaun Jack is back, baby.
The offense back at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 67 yards. And the Cardinals claw one back. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver, he's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Middle. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Johnson running right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it with Johnson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, 22.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check nickel. Go. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Dub.
No.
Oh, I'm going to play 2K. I'm going to play 2K.
And running room hard to come by.
It's always me and you, Mills. That's how it is, bro.
Not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
It's all right.
But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
There's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, my God.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
Oh, my goodness, that should have been a pick.
I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Damn, they keep sitting in the zone. They got to man it up. They got to get into man coverage, man. Look at that zone. Look, no behind you. See, no one's jumping out to that middle. They're sitting right in the middle.
Offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 65 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
They ain't getting no pressure right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Damn, bro. They're not letting me get up in
to about the 33. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it.
Yeah, they're not letting me hit the
has to get a stop here to
annoying.
have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Thank God he started scoring. He actually made it a game.
Up 1st and 10.
But it was too little, too late.
The Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Let's go, D. Hey, Echo.
Throwing here, Stafford.
Oh, my goodness.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken
with
with 1:55 remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, damn, that's ugly. Foles got hurt. Sheesh. Oh, about to release him. I got him as my backup.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
50.
From the gun, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
Huh?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. But Butler was the second of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have.
He lost him. He should have had a pick. He jumped too early, that's why.
State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State. Over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns.
That might have been a touchdown. Damn, that's a touchdown.
Isabella, he kind of provides the top-end speed. Butler has the size. 6'6", 225. A huge target out wide. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
I'm mad right now. I gave up 31 points, even though I'm winning, but that's ugly. Oh, it wasn't a touchdown. I guess he stepped out of bounds. It looked like a touchdown to me. Oh, he missed. Oh, he made it. Oh, I thought he missed.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh, big game, big dubs, man, big dubs.